Uh, this was a long week, but
I know,
it's
me
gone good.
too. Still trying to
Yeah, it
catch
was.
up.
I felt really, really tired yesterday and today. So,
Me,
but yeah, it's good. We got a lot going on. A lot of things launching. You're working with us on a couple launches, so that's really cool. So we have some really exciting stuff that we talked about. Hey, can we mention some things? Or like, no, we can't
yeah,
mention it.
yeah.
We're
There's
gonna.
so many things coming, and so many projects going on right now. We're shipping out everything we can. Um, so this is like the time of year that all these projects are hitting, right? And
Yeah.
there's still a lot of inventory shortages from a lot of vendors. So it's tricky to recommend which equipment to use right now, right? Um,
Yeah, and I know we didn't talk about this prior, but yeah, there's we always have like a lot of we have a lot of outdoor products or outdoor projects.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And one of the things that I've seen, I think you've seen the same thing, is our 11AX outdoors doing really well. It's starting to do more, better and better every day or every week.
Yeah.
The ECW260. So that's that's nice to see that people are actually not trying to cheap out on like outdoor installations, that they're trying to put the technology out,
The
like Wi-Fi
best,
6 out
the
in the
layest
outdoor.
technology out there. Yeah, because it makes
Yeah,
sense, especially
yeah,
outdoor. Like we should be seeing some good results because you have a iPhone 13 with Wi-Fi 6, you're gonna get much better range and speed even on an outdoor access point.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I mean, part of the design for Wi-Fi 6 was, part of it is so it would operate or perform well outdoors. So
yeah, for sure.
yeah. So
Um,
we've gotten a lot of feedback around that particular item, the ECW 260, that the performance is pretty awesome, and we've had customers just like replace older equipment from other manufacturers. So
yeah, yeah.
it's good to see.
I know I almost sold out of all mine this week. I got more coming in. I still have a few if anyone needs it.
Yeah,
Um, So then, yeah, so kind of talking about that, I saw a headline today that like 58% of all new access points will be Wi-Fi 6 or 6E by the end of 2022. Um,
yeah, yeah. I
58%.
mean, that's kind of the information I've come across as well.
Yeah,
And we know in September, um, with the iPhone coming out, that it's potentially there could be Wi-Fi 6E. What do you think?
I think for sure. I was looking again today to see if there's any more news on that, and yeah, everyone expects it's going to be Wi-Fi 6E, the new iPhone. That's just going to push adoption through the roof, right?
Yeah,
Um, so yeah, I, they're also talking about the AR VR, goggles that Apple's coming out with, and how they need Wi-Fi 6E to
to
make
be able
that
to
whole
do
thing
that.
work.
So,
Yeah.
do you think that will launch right around the same time frame
Eh,
as?
I don't know. I don't know. They probably would launch those goggles later at a different event or something, I would think.
Yeah, yeah,
Usually
yeah.
September's just for iPhones and maybe iPads. They probably have
Uh,
a different event.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Makes
but
sense.
all those things are going to push the Wi-Fi 6E adoption through the roof. And so we can kind of talk about the ECW336, which,
Yeah,
I've been testing. I know you sent some more out for people to test it. And,
yeah,
it's got pretty incredible results, right?
yeah. That I ran one at my house for a little while, and we're running a couple here in the office, and we're you won't be able to do this, but we're testing the meshing and things like that, and
Oh, yeah.
we did fine tune the meshing to make sure it performed really well. But yeah, I mean, I was having like really good results at home. I don't know. I know you mentioned it before.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm seeing really good speeds. I know you don't want to talk about it yet, but speeds better than anything. Obviously, we've seen before on 5.8 gigahertz. The 6 gigahertz is like incredibly fast,
Yeah.
and has good range, as we've talked about before.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, and the app is going to be updated, right? So some people that are on the Genius Cloud will see that the 6 gigahertz is already in the cloud.
Yeah, you already see it within the radio configurations. You'll see references to it when you're looking at like your AP list.
Yeah.
You'll see 6 gigahertz. That was actually just there was another update which nobody will really see. You can't see the update until you have an actual ECW336,
Yep.
where the when you go into the AP details, the 6 gigahertz is there. We have channel scanning, so it's updated within the channel scanning or channel utilization scanning.
Mm-hmm.
It's within there. The client list, indicates 6 gigahertz. So there were some updates that happened, I think, like a week and a half ago. But yeah, that's all in there now. The app will be updated June 13th.
613.
So yeah, Monday.
So yeah, that's gonna get people really excited about that 336. I think they're gonna really want to get a hold of some of those.
Yeah, and we already have back orders for that particular item, and we will be shipping here shortly. So there will be a release that goes out in regards to like now shipping. So
Yeah, awesome. So I can't
Yeah.
wait for that. Yeah, I've got some on back order for sure. All right, then we want to talk about like how the demand for wall plate access points right now is through the roof. Everyone wants them. No one has them available quite yet.
Yeah.
But they're coming soon.
yeah, they're coming very soon. So wall plate access points just in general are hard to come by right now, right? So
Yeah.
we saw this at the tail end of Wi-Fi 5 where the demand just got, the demand was crazy. A lot of vendors just didn't have Wi-Fi 5 in general, but specifically wall plates. So a lot of people were waiting on the Wi-Fi 6 wall plates. And I think did you deliver any Wi-Fi 6 wall plates yet or no?
I have not. I have not gotten any in yet for any vendor. I know Ruckus has some coming soon, sometime soon. The H550.
Yeah.
But no, I sold a lot of the ECW215s, the Wi-Fi 5, but like you said, the Wi-Fi 5 chips are drying up, so all the vendors like sold out of the Wi-Fi 5 wall plates.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're in that same boat in regards to the Wi-Fi 5. Wi-Fi 6 though, we've had, we have a lot of back orders worldwide, not just in the US,
Yeah.
but just worldwide. I was just looking at that information this morning, and yeah, it's we have back orders around the world. So, but yeah, huge demand for that. That unit, the ECW215, yeah, it will deliver here very shortly. Everybody will get a notification. I'll probably say something on, mention it on LinkedIn as well as probably you.
For
you
sure.
too.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, what do you do in the meantime is one of the things that we kind of brought up, unless you want to if you want to talk anything else about wall plates.
No, so yeah, if you can't get a wall plate, but let's say you're doing a hotel installation, what would you recommend? Like
Or student housing.
student housing, yeah.
I would recommend our ECW220. That's a 2x2 Wi-Fi 6 access point. That access point's that's a really nice access point for the price point.
Yeah.
And you could actually serve 2 rooms with that particular device.
Mm-hmm.
You could do each room, but you would want to turn down that output power. So in a multifamily kind of situation, you could probably use like 17 dBm. In a hotel, you'd probably want to use 13 dBm, somewhere around there. On the 5, we're talking 5 gigahertz. We're not talking like 2.4.
And you could wall mount these if you wanted to. Like the ceiling mount, you can wall mount that. The antenna pattern is going to be shooting away from the wall at that point. Not so much
in a
back to the wall.
hotel, you can get away with when you walk into a hotel, it opens up to where your sleeping area and your desk and stuff. There should be a wall. You can mount them there, just above, and that would capture the whole room, even behind the access point.
Mm-hmm.
If it's wall mounted, you can still have great signal strength there. And you're really just covering the bathroom area with the back of the access point, but in front of the access point you're serving the main part of the room. Now, if you're trying to capture 2 rooms, that setup might be a little bit different. You might want to go on the wall, the shared wall, to the room,
Mm-hmm.
and do it that way. So there's multiple ways you can do it. It just really depends on like the hotel, or if it's multifamily, you might want to go ceiling mount most likely.
Yeah. If it's going to be in multifamily, it's going to serve that whole unit. Then ceiling mount's probably fine.
Yep.
And I've even seen in hotels where they will mount the access point outside the room.
Ooh.
On the wall. Well, no, like, so, I mean, a lot of hotels do mount ceiling mount in the hallways, right? That's a good way to do it too. I mean, that.
Yeah, you're talking about the economy like hotels.
No. I'm talking about like this was a hotel in New York City, that they used ingenious access points, and they mounted, so it was like in a high rise, and you know what I'm talking about, and there was like there was like a hallway with glass, so right at the hallway was right along the edge of the building, right? And the rooms were on the other side, and they mounted the APs, vertical on the wall, the glass wall pointing into the rooms.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting, but no, so you can mount these things all different ways.
You can,
and
for sure.
So if you can't get the wall plates, like you said, the ECW220 is going to be good. And I think I'm going to recommend that to a customer, also because they, so they don't hold up any projects.
Okay. So, managed service providers, system integrators, installers. You can only wait for so long, right?
Yeah.
You can't wait 6 months. You can't wait a year for hardware to get in to be able to do your project. At the end of the day, you're trying to survive. You're trying to make money. Business does not stop. So, you have to find you got to find hardware, all right, to be able to do these projects. And in this situation with wall plates, the ECW220 is a very good option. We have the 230, which is a 4x4. I think 4x4 would be overkill in that situation. The 220 is a really good. It's a good fit for that. We've done student housing facilities. We've done hotels with that particular device, because they wanted to use Wi-Fi 6 and not Wi-Fi 5 when we had the Wi-Fi 5 wall plates. So 2x2 220s or ECW220s is a really good option. So
for sure. All right, so it's Friday. What kind of beers are you going to be drinking?
Get right to it. I would right now my taste interest has been Mexican lagers.
Yeah, nice and light.
Well, they're pretty light. Yeah, they're definitely light. For the longest time, I think a lot of people were drinking IPAs. I could never do like a double IPA. That stuff's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is. You can't drink those. The party's over fast with those.
Yeah. So Mexican lagers, there's this Mexican lager I had in South Carolina called Lo-Fi. Ooh, that was so good.
Yeah. Do you like the Pacifico, like that style beer too? Like, it's good.
You're on a budget.
Yeah. Well, I remember that's what they had in St. Thomas, right? That's what they're.
No, Presidente.
El Presidente. That's the better version of Pacifico.
Yeah, that was that was just another version. I don't know if that was a Mexican lager or not.
Yeah.
Maybe it was.
So I had this Connecticut Wit from 12% Beer Project last night. It was pretty good. I like the wheat beers for summer too.
That was a wheat beer?
Yeah. Kind of cloudy, little. You don't like them that little bit fruity tasting, like?
Not. It can have that slight taste, but not like it can't be heavy-handed.
Not like a lot of fruit, but like like a Blue Moon type thing. But these are like a little bit lighter than that. Like not you don't like
Blue
that.
Moon, no.
You don't like the Blue Moon?
No, man.
It's good. I'll drink it. All right, Brian.
Well,
So.
Comment.
Anything else? So everyone, like and subscribe, ask questions in the comments if you had any questions or you have any projects coming up. I'll put a link to the EasyWi-Fi planner if anyone wants to sign up
we didn't talk
for
about
the
that.
Ingenious Partner Program. Yeah, we did talk about that, right? With the we didn't. Oh, okay. So
we did not talk about the
all right.
EasyWi-Fi.
So that was the first thing I wanted to talk about. One last thing then. So the EasyWi-Fi planner. So a lot of customers come to me with projects. and I have my copy of Ekahau, and I'll do heat maps for him, right? Like I'll do that from time to time. I can't do every single one, but I can help him out with that, right? But Ekahau is like an expensive proposition. It's over $5,000
A license, right?
to get the license for one copy, and then it's $1,500 a year for support and maintenance, right? So if you don't have something like that, you can use the ezWi-Fi planner, which is a web-based heat mapping program that Ingenious offers. I'll put up a screenshot of kind of what it looks like. That's just from the Ingenious page. But yeah, so it has all the Ingenious access points in there. You can throw them in the floor plan, set the scale, draw on the walls, and it will give you a pretty good estimation of coverage. And
I mean, it's a really good. I mean, obviously you're going to do a site survey, but it's a good tool, license-free tool that you could use to build out your bill of materials and figure out AP placement. Like, you're like roughing it in, right? You're kind of, this is a rough draft, and then you want to be able to fine tune with like a site survey.
For sure.
A physical site survey, right?
But these are what help sell projects. So if you can bring in that heat map and show it to your customer, that usually closes the deal. And
it's pretty compelling, right?
Yeah, they can see how why they need this many. Because they'll be like, well, why can't I just use one? I mean, this shows them why they need that many. Shows them like what the coverage will look like, and it's pretty accurate. I know this one doesn't do like 3D. Mapping, multi-floor, and things like that.
Doesn't do vertical.
But it's a good tool. It has all the Ingenious access points and antenna patterns in there. So I'll put the link. Just you have to sign up for the partner program, and then you get access to the ezWi-Fi planner.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah. When I will say this, if you do sign up for the partner program, you do have access to that, but you also You have a dedicated Ingenious rep that you can call for pre and post sales support.
Yeah.
So they're basically your point of contact at Ingenious. So that's another benefit. And if you're unfamiliar with like planners, they are familiar, so they can help you out along with obviously you, right?
Yeah, they can do the heat maps too. Try to get some load off of me from doing them. So we'll do that. All right, so I'll put the link in the comments like we said, and remember to like and subscribe for more help with Wi-Fi.